The motherhood penalty is so much more than just the wage gap. This person here says, I have a master's degree in healthcare field. I had to be a stay-at-home mom because of the price of childcare. And unfortunately for women like this, oftentimes it is incredibly difficult to get back into the workforce. There's this narrative that we tell women, hey, you can leave the workforce while your kids are young, raise your own kids, avoid the cost of daycare, and you can just come back later. But you want to know what the reality is for so many women is that they do this. They stay home with their kids for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, maybe. Depends on how long you have kids home with you and the age gaps that you might have. But say it's only 5 years. You leave the workforce for 5 years, you send your kid on the bus to kindergarten, and you try to get a job. Nobody is going to pay you what you're worth. Nobody is going to care that you have a master's degree. Nobody cares that you have a bachelor's degree. Nobody cares if you have a doctorate. You've been out of the workforce for 5 years. So now we are setting you back to zero, right? Essentially, today, my sister was talking to me because she called. She was so angry. Our local swim studio where we do swim lessons for our kids sent an email out and said, we're hiring part-time workers. And it didn't list how much they're paying, obviously. And they said, perfect for a high school or college kid or stay-at-home mom looking to re-enter the workforce. So a stay-at-home mom who probably has a bachelor's degree or a master's degree or like 10, 15 years of workforce experience is going to re-enter the job market in a part-time job we are also pitching to high schoolers. That is why women are pissed, right? Because you leave the workforce to raise children and then you try to come back and everything you did before that is basically erased. It's like it never happened. We have this lie that we tell to women that they can just take that time to raise their kids and it's not going to hurt them financially or their career or just in general. And it does. That is the motherhood penalty. There's no reason that we should treat women who were in the workforce for 10, 15, sometimes 20 years before they had kids as if they have just walked out of college, because they didn't. Sure, maybe they can't re-enter exactly where they were, but it's not as if they lost every single skill that they had prior to having kids. Those skills still exist and they've been using them in motherhood. If anything, I'm a better project manager now and I'm better at my job in operations because I'm a mother. Because I'm a mother, I am better at it. And it's so wild to me that we devalue women simply because they are mothers.